his net worth is valued at approximately 1.7 billion. Stop romanticizing trenchified routes to success when we have the comparison or competition in terms of people that are born into significant, like extreme wealth. What I don't want to hear is you trying to compare yourself as actually done more than other people. I actually find it very insulting to pretend like there's anything more unique about you than your average person because of what you can show is absolutely crazy to me. Wait, let me tell you something. Like and subscribe to No Right, No Wrong on YouTube so that you don't miss any content on the channel. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So I did find this very interesting thread on Twitter. I gotta give credit to the content creator here. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. His name is Salako, goes by the handle Uncle Ayo, which is UNK, not C, LE, Ayo. Salako with a dot in between every letter for his name, but I did come across one of his threads on Twitter, which I thought was really interesting. The theme of the thread is no let them write book for you. So in pidgin language, that just means do not allow them to write a book for you. And just to kind of summarize the whole idea, it's something that I have been thinking about for a really long time. So I think this thread kind of encompassed that as well, kind of just covered a lot of the things that I actually really find interesting, especially when it comes to like books, what you can do, what you cannot do. You know, I really find it interesting as well. So we're going to get into that thread. It's going to be more of a pidgin language podcast, very Nigerian based. If you're Nigerian, a lot of the sentiment in this thread might be very familiar for you. So what's this about? Femi Otedola is bringing out a book on August 19. Right now, it's on pre-order on his website. If you don't know who Femi Otedola is, he's a billionaire. As per 2025, Forbes ranks him as one of the richest men in Africa. His net worth is valued at approximately 1.7 billion. That's a lot of money. $1.7 billion as at 2025, his net worth. So up with a book, it's called Making It Big. I'm guessing looking at the kind of the summary of the book is his experience actually building businesses, investing in the Nigerian landscape, and of course, making it big. But what's the purpose of today's kind of conversation or podcast? It's the backdrop of a book like this and what it means to me and to most people, which is not everybody gets the opportunity to actually make it big for many circumstances. And we're going to go through the spread. Did I say Twitter? On X, formerly known as Twitter. What's the main thing that I actually want to talk about here? One thing that's very important here, just to give a little backdrop of Femi Otedola, he is the former chairman of Forte Oil and current executive chairman of Geregu Power PLC. He has properties all over the world, invests in so many businesses, has shares in a lot of big banks and oil and real estate businesses in Nigeria as well. But the significant detail about Femi Otedola is that he's the son of a former governor, Sir Michael Otedola, governor of Lagos State from 1992 to 1993. A couple of his kids that are more famous would be DJ Copy. But the interesting thing here about the thread is how the opportunities and assets actually flows from the top. This is not taking anything away from Femi Otedola. There are lots of wealthy, successful people's kids and families that don't actually get to build or create big or their own stuff. So this is nothing or has anything to do with the competency or greatness of Femi Otedola. But this has a whole lot more to do with the book and how to actually approach this book if you're the everyday person or whatever you want to look at it. I remember several years back when I was looking at actually, how do people make so much money? Because coming from where I come from, where are you going to get this money? Where are you going to actually sit? Like, how do you actually get up to make so much money? So, what do? You try to acquire knowledge and you go get books. Richard Branson's Losing My Virginity, Bill Gates, read Bill Gates' Business at the Speed of Thought, Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You go around, you go search for these books. You're looking at got Donald Trump, the art of a deal. So you go around, you go look for all these books from quote unquote people that had a significant level of access and opportunity, that through family, inheritance, support or stuff like that, and you start finding out that a lot of these opportunities or access, you might have all these plans and all these dreams and all these goals. Resources actually matter in actually hitting it big. A lot of Nigerians, right? You got someone like Davido, who is known that his father is pretty rich. He literally flies on a private jet for his father's private jet. I think he admitted that once. It's very important to have this conversation because one thing that's so interesting to me is when we have the comparison or competition in terms of people that are born into significant, like extreme wealth. What I don't want to hear is you trying to compare yourself as actually done more than other people. I actually find it very insulting for it, whether it is talent or whatever the case might be. It's fine. It's great to have access and opportunity, but to pretend like there's anything more unique about you than your average person because of what you can show is absolutely crazy to me. My whole thought about it is enjoy it. Don't feel guilty about it. A lot of people working hard is also to set up their family members. If you come from it, enjoy it, own it. But under no circumstances do you use it as a way to actually shit on somebody else or whatever the case might be. I'm blinked up, I'm getting more cars, and nah, let's not get into that. That's a sentiment that I always kind of think about in terms of, oh, is he competent or whatever? I'm not trying to take away what you can do, but let's not use it as comparison to the next guy with no opportunity or less access than you actually do. So for people coming in from very wealthy homes, I'm like, keep that in mind. You can do great things, but want to keep that in mind as well. So I'm going to get right into the thread here. That book comes up August 18th. So Femi Otedola, this might be a promotion for that book. But either way, might actually take a look into it. But the whole idea of it is do not let them write a book for you. A lot of the times, you'd look at someone like Elon Musk, private jets when he was in high school, private schools, all that kind of stuff, and the kind of level of access and stuff that he had from the home that he actually came from in South Africa. You don't have it. Most often than not many people. That's a really tiny percentage. So a lot of the advice and the books and whatever, not relatable. And you find a lot of these worldly people trying to romanticize suffering and tough times. Cut it out. Let's get right into it as well. So I think that's actually the first thing I just want to mention before I get into this thread. It's going to be mainly in Pidgin. I'm going to try to translate in English throughout, but not Pidgin. We'll go use Yanam. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first slide here, I was just gonna go through the slides. I think it was a fantastic job done. As I said again, just to give credit to where I'm actually reading this from, it's Salako, with the username on X, Uncle Ayo. Kind of has thousands of tweets. These are really active people on X as well. So let's get into it. So first slide we got here is okay. So it's a picture of the book, obviously. Femi Otedola is the son of Lagos 9th Governor Michael Otedola. His father was a governor during the Nigerian Third Republic. He is the real, quote unquote, very important to understand that old money. There's nothing he wants to write in a book that appeals to people like me. I know that is Uncle Ayer, but I understand the point. Your own type of making it big, there is a difference, right? And making it big on them. So next slide, dear rich people and rich people's kids. Siba, it's okay to live your life without any kind of relational guilt. It's not your fault that our parents are sapanified. Stop romanticizing trenchified routes to success. Now, this is what we call writing a thread on X with a mix of Pidgin and a mix of big words and big English words as well. Stop making your music, books, and podcasts relatable. Thank you very much. They are not relatable. I think that is very important to actually state. They are not relatable. In most times, you read these books, you listen to them talk, and you're like, you got all this investment, you got this amount. Most people are not actually uh, gonna get the amount of capital and resources to actually build out their dreams. So more relatable advice for success sometimes might be what you require, but those people don't get to publish their books or even get it as New York Times bestsellers. You've never been relatable. As they born you, you don't date 3,000 steps ahead. Only 3,000, 10,000 steps ahead. Dangote got 3,000 loan. I've been a gift in 1977 where my paps want take tea from. Just replying your PJs and eating your spaghetti bologna. Filawaloju Danu. I'm not sure what that means. Just don't whine us. I completely agree. Like this whole, everybody can make it. Okay. Motivational speech. Ebon was able to secure. So Ebon would be Femi Otedola himself. He was able to secure a $1.7 billion loan in 2007. I also got to mention, I can't confirm any of the facts in this thread. We're trusting Salako, Uncle Ayo, with the details and the research on this work specifically. Ebo was able to secure a 1.7 billion loan in 2007. 2 years later, he appeared on Forbes list, saying Otedola's book will speak to you when you can't even borrow 5K from OP. Is he the only billionaire's child? Is it all billionaires' children interested in business or there? A little bit much, but okay. So going ahead, some billionaires' children just want to relax and open foundations. The point is privilege and access. That's already set you ahead with a nitro booster. Even if you give me an example of billionaires' children that failed, they failed forward. Now, so you fail, you try. Now, make Sapa to fail. What before yesterday, would you have known that Tinubu's daughter paid 2.2 million USD, United States dollars, cash for a house? Cash. 1 decade ago at 22, 10 years ago, 22 years old. Let's put that into context. Aliko Dangote had 3 siblings. The world's richest black man, I would also add. Aliko Dangote had 3 siblings, Sani, Bello, and Garba, all of blessed memories. Sani died of colon cancer, Bello died in a plane crash alongside Abacha's son. Garba died of a stroke in 2013. They were all doing incredibly well at the time of their death. But that the Dan Tata family, I'm guessing that's what he's talking about for Aliko Dangote. Since we're talking about Otedola, he has 5 siblings. Ayo runs Otedola Farms. Rotimi runs Afrinero. They both invested $3.6 million in Geregu. That's Geregu Power PLC. Lola is an accomplished lawyer. Most of the top shows in Nigeria run under Muyiwa's entertainment brand, 10 label. They there make pants, they wear you. Let me bust your brain again. Mr. Easy's father, hey, leg over. Captain Ajibade is a pilot, retired as a squadron leader. His parents even run an aviation consulting business. Now, why are they looked at Ibadan boy that year? He wants to copy from Twitter. Who is your daddy? Anyway, this was very interesting to me when I read this thread. I didn't know the history of Mr. Easy. Absolutely incredible musician. I remember the first time I heard his music several years ago. I think that was Skin Tight, I think, several years ago. And I just thought, oh my God, the vibes. He was, I think, in Ghana then. But I actually thought it was great. But I also remember when he coughed Otedola's daughter. And I thought to myself, these people, then they roll with each other. Who is Mr. Easy? But this kind of actually makes sense. Now, the question is, who is your daddy? So not to take anything from Mr. Easy, who is an incredible genius, by the way, but at 16, he unilaterally decided to relocate to Ghana to study at KNUST. That's the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. At 20, jams still they take your life. They there. Some things they will they will the fit to enjoy again. Just lay better paths for your children. Do it for your future generations. For you, gotta work hard for your future generations. It was at KNUST he got into music. Before 20, he was running shows on campus. Someone that went to study engineering. And so now, as the video, then they sell Lambo to you start music. You get bicycle. Let's get into it. You get back in where you go get from house, you go sweet to pursue your dreams. Because if your dreams later pursue you, food go day house. DJ Exclusive's real name is Lotimi Alakija. Alakija. That rings a bell. That's the nephew of Olurunsho Alakija, the second richest African woman and the richest black woman in Nigeria. Again, not to take anything away from his talent, but Trench's DJ don't play for you before. The equipment alone, you go know the sound quality, your eye go clear. British born 2 degrees before he pursued his dreams. You know what it means to start your career rolling with Neo, Nas, and Fat Joe. 30 steps ahead. Kid Wire too, we write. So Kid Wire is the son of Terry Wire, the executive director of GD Carbon, who owns a Versace themed mansion. If you check on YouTube, if you check around, you would see a lot of lavish lifestyle from Daddy Wire. You know, his father came about the largest of Banana Island from unfettered access to Abacha, former military president of Nigeria, the original king of nightlife himself. Oh, Baba fella. Of course, feel free to read what you please. Just have the ability to detect lamba. You always say as you pursue your dreams, you guys catch them, because if your dreams start to pursue you, your life don't spoil. These people, if their dreams pursue them, food there is backup. Very important. I guess a book of MC Olomo, the former chairman of the Lagos State chapter of NURTW. NURTW is not the chairman of Abedo Association of Road Transport Workers. Anyway, gonna get right into the next one. This country go kill me, Sasha. As I did, so me and MC Tutago they drag PhD. I guess Salako is chasing or has a PhD, but it's what it is. Ekweremadu is currently eating watery beans and bread in a British prison. Go on Google and type Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Enugu State. Come back to this tweet with screenshots. Same year, Nigerian elites will set their own up. No let anybody write book for you. The theme of this conversation is no let anybody write book for you. Obviously, sarcastically, in a joking form, but kind of got some points here. Neto C, Houston born 2 degrees before he decided to pursue his dream. Oga Neto, kini big deal, shebi, we're on fire. Anyway, make I bust your brain again. His mother, Kem Chikwe, was Federal Minister of Transport 1999 to 2001, Federal Minister of Aviation 2001 to 2023. She's currently the PDP's National Women's Leader. Netosi is incredibly talented rapper, top talent, but you know how many talent choke inside Lagos. Talent them plenty. Match don't lead them 4,000 to 0 if you're giving go. First degree in New York was when he decided to pursue his dreams. You will hit one key for a Jaguna, you will want to pursue your dreams. So anyway, no let anybody write book for you. LAX came back from the UK and under a year met Wizkid through his stylist in 2013. I know LAX, he was signed to Wizkid's record label. I think the first the first signing to Wizkid's record label. You know him, Papa, Barrister Taiwo Afolabi, founder Cifas Group of Companies, operator Tinkan Island Terminal C, bought the Warri Port for $100 million and owner of Lagos Marriott Hotel, Ikeja, and a whole lot of other things. How many songs your Papa wants sing? Money where you suppose they use buy our way going, you use and go buy book. Shout, power. Nigerian elites go wine you no panic. You will be say if you come out tamak, you never know waiting to chop. I think this book is Living the Tamak Buying a Bank in Africa by Aibo J.I. Imokeode. I probably got that and bastardized that all completely wrong, but he is the former, I think, Director General also of Access Bank as well. Living the Tamak owner. If you read the book, Fish, Anu Sat I can't actually say that. The year in 2020, the year in 2014 45. Joak Wike is set to publish his first book, From Trench Point to Clench Point, a pipeline for global expansion. And for me, just to add on top, the greatest agricultural investor and entrepreneur in Africa. See waiting in Papa do for 2025. Your children will be reading Joak's book. No let anybody write book for you. If you don't know the story about this, former governor of Rivers State and current FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, reportedly and allegedly gave land worth 2.3 billion for less than 10 million naira. 2.3 billion naira land worth in FCT to his son under Joak Farms. That's what that's about. Life is unscripted. No before Okoya Papa within the cell bureau. Obi Asika is the uncle to Asha Asika, Davido's manager. They are both cousins to Neto C, whose mother was federal minister twice between 03 and 99. Obi Asika's father, who is also Asha Asika's grandfather, Anthony Obi Asika, was the first governor of the East Central State. Asha Asika is Davido's manager. Obi Asika's nephew. Interesting. Asha Asika is 34. In 2006, he was 16 when he made his first 1 million naira. Naira make we declare hustle. That was around 8K USD, valued today at 12 million naira. At 16, you still they play post to post. No, me I they play PS2. Maybe not PS1. Either way, if you write a book today, they will charge it to entrepreneur spirit. Oh yeah, Joe. Shout power, Joe. If my grandfather was the first Eastern governor, you think I say I no go the entrepreneur? Well, yeah, it takes a lot of feeling to be an entrepreneur, so that's the thing. Go show the see better hustlers. People will live don't give over 4.5 for first half. Now you want to write book for you. No grill, hold on. Naples well as then go wine and waiting no. Good. Bobo Ajudua, Davido's former lawyer, as at 2003, EFCC had 12 cases against his father, Fred, a lawyer, mostly advanced fee fraud. His mother, Pat Ajudo, has been elected since 07 as in no they leave, in no they transfer. No let anybody sell book for you. 10 naira is the grandson to Ajayi Crowder and also Fela's great grandfather. Because Fela they follow on a smoky bo. No me saying become a man. No let anybody write book for you. See motion, somebody shout power tomorrow, then go write book, making it big. Owner. Anyway, that is that's the end of that thread. I actually did enjoy that significantly. I thought that was kind of interesting, but I thought that was a well done thread. I cannot confirm the facts of that, but the point remains the fact that there's a different level of access, a different level of family, and different level of opportunities that you get. Private schools, education, access, opportunity, ability to fail multiple times and still keep going without actually losing it all. And also being able to actually get it done with the resources. Anyway, if you got any thoughts on that, I'm actually curious to actually know if anybody has any thoughts about if those details were actually facts or true, or what you actually think about the situation. But I think this was fun. But the whole idea, according to Uncle Ayo, no right, let anybody write book for you. Let's get it.